I'm sick. I'm trying to get my throat ready for filming. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm James and welcome to Film Talk. And today we are back with another film review. Today's topic, Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey is a 2020 film directed by Cathy Yan, starring Margot Robbie as the lead role. I went and saw this movie yesterday, and I've got some stuff to say about it, so let's get into it. So first thing I think I should point out is that the name of the movie actually got changed because not enough people were going to see it. So it originally was called Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. But the movie has been changed to now be called just Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. Or Birds of Prey... No, Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. So the movie leads very heavily into the fact that Joker isn't in it. I am not 100% sure what the hell is going on with DC right now. So, we have two Jokers. Now, Birds of Prey, I'm sorry, does not have Jared Leto's Joker in it. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing to you. Basically, the entire story of Birds of Prey is based around the fact that Harley Quinn broke up with the Joker. Now, I feel like they had to do that just to get rid of Jared Leto. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. It's got Harley fighting to stay alive every single day because every single person in the world that she is pissed off now feels free to come and get her because Joker is out of the picture. Okay, first thing I need to point out about this movie that I had no idea about. This movie is not a kid's movie, so I didn't watch the trailers. I'll be honest, I wasn't too excited for this movie because I didn't really care too much, and I figured it was just going to be another Suicide Squad, but it's just Harley Quinn. And oh my god, this is one of the most gruesome comic book movies I've ever seen. And I know it's not the most gruesome. There's other ones out there, but this movie there was a lot. You've got legs and arms being broken. You've got limbs being eaten off and chopped off. You've got limbs coming off. You've got people being shot. There is a lot of gruesome stuff in this movie. The movie didn't lean very heavily into jokes, which I think is good. Like, obviously there's jokes in there. Like, it's Harley Quinn. There's going to be those goofy jokes and stuff like that. But, there's none of that, Marvel movie comedy, where it's just like, these funny lines and stuff like that. Like, sure, there is funny lines, but not like as much as Marvel would go into it. So the movie has a lot of like animation in it, like things being written on the screen, and like at the whole start of the movie is just like this little animated bit. So it's got a lot of stuff like that, but I think it works really well with the style of the movie. It's meant to be kind of cartoonish and goofy, but also a bit dark, and I'll be honest, I didn't feel like I was in Gotham as much watching the movie. That could just be because, there's no Batman, and yeah. So it didn't really feel too much like Gotham, but it was still Gotham, but it didn't feel like Gotham. So, a big surprise. I wasn't 100% sure whether he was in this movie or not, because I think I'd seen something, but I wasn't fully sure. Ewan McGregor is in this movie,
Hello there.
I thought he was great in the movie. He was actually quite funny at times, but in like a way that made him look a bit like a brattish evil guy, which was kind of funny. But when he was being evil and doing dark stuff, it was really like made you feel a bit uncomfortable when he was doing some stuff. But that was good because you're meant to feel that way with him. So he is playing Black Mask. I had no idea that that's who he was in the movie. Because he does some pretty gruesome stuff to some people's faces. And then that was making me think of Black Mask. And then he's like, yeah, I'm Black Mask. And I was like, that's awesome. I only know Black Mask from the Arkham Origins game, so I haven't seen him in anything else. Awesome character to see here, finally, on the big screen in a full cinematic experience. One thing is that this movie has a lot of story. And that's kind of, it knows that, like, the film plays a bit out of order in, like, a joking way because of the fact that there's so much going on. You know, you've got a storyline happening with Harley, there's a story happening with the kid, Huntress, Black Canary. You know, there's multiple stories that all end up coming together. All the stories end up meeting in the middle for the climactic ending. When there was action scenes in this movie, the action scenes were phenomenal. The way that all the fights played out, and, you know, every time that Harley Quinn, you know, would kill someone or something, she did it in that Harley Quinn style. You know, with a big hammer, baseball bat, hyena, just in crazy flips and kicks, you know, stuff like that. She would do it in the Harley Quinn style, and I really loved that. You know, it wasn't just like bang, bang, dead. And even when she did use a gun, it was still in the Harley Quinn style. You know, there's like a confetti, and then there's like a beanbag, which was a little bit confusing, but still, you know, it still fit with the movie. The look of everything was great. You know, there was lots of colors in this movie. And that worked really well for it. The look of the movie was awesome. I didn't see any bad CGI. You know, there wasn't a point where it's like, that's CGI. I just felt like I was just watching a movie. You know, I didn't pay attention to the CGI because it just felt normal. You know, there was no bad CGI, so don't worry about that. So the movie, highly enjoyable. I loved it. The music in the movie was quite good. I didn't pay too much attention to it, but the music, you know, when I was listening to it, it wasn't like, it didn't not work well. You know, it was good. The score was great. You know, all the characters are awesome. I feel like it's a movie that I can enjoy watching once, but maybe not a second time. By no means is this movie perfect, but it's not horrible. It's better than Dolittle. It's better than Suicide Squad by a long shot. And I'm glad that DC is finally starting to realize that DC is darker than Marvel in general, so lean into it. We've had Joker, which is just perfection. We have this movie, which is not perfection, but still has... It's not a kid's movie, which I am... Good job. There is one weird part, like halfway through the movie, or 3/4 of the way through the movie, where it turns into like a mini music video and then cuts back to the normal movie. I don't know if that's like trying to show you what's happening inside Harley's head, or I don't know. It was very confusing. Okay, something that I should quickly say is that I think that Margot Robbie playing the role as Harley Quinn is almost perfect casting. I don't know, there's just something a little bit not right, but it's pretty much perfect in my opinion. Like, she literally becomes Harley Quinn on screens. So, I'm going to give you my rating for the film Birds of Prey. I don't know if this was a good review or not. I really didn't know how to film this. It was a very different movie. And I'm going to try and get better with figuring out better ways to do reviews. Like, I wrote down a few notes before I filmed this, but, you know, not much, really. But that's why I got the notebook for. So, I'm going to get into my rating for the movie, so here we go. So, my rating for the film Harley Quinn Birds of Prey overall is a 7.5. So, it's halfway through between 7 and 8, leaning more towards 8. But 7.5, 7.6 if you want to go there. So, yeah, the movie, it's not amazing. It's not... But it's not Dolittle, which I put around the middle. It's just... It's better, though. It's good, okay? It is a good movie, but not my favourite. Let's go see the movie if you like comic book movies, or if you just have an interest at all. It's a great movie. So make sure you like and subscribe and leave some comments down below of any movies you might want me to review. That can be movies that have just come out in the cinema, movies that are old, movies that came out a few years ago. Anything. Absolutely anything. Do any rankings you might want me to do. I'm going to be ranking the Star Wars movies at some point, ranking the Marvel movies, ranking the Halloween movies. I don't know. I really want to hurry up and get into all of that. I've got a new camera and a laptop. I'll be doing some videos on them later. So, looking forward to this. And thank you all so much for watching, and that is a wrap.